Mirror, mirror, today is moving day. I must go on. I've been living in my head for far too long. Gotta go. Who else can relate? Hey, y'all. Hi, Subbie Buddies. How art thou? I hope that everyone had their best week ever on last week and you're preparing for this week. So you guys, welcome. Welcome back to our channel, Beyond Your Reflection, created by me, but designed by you. So welcome back. Today is moving day. You're probably like, what is she talking about? Where are we going? We're getting out of our head. Eviction notices are being served. Pink slips are being given out. It is time for you to get out of your head. I used to live there permanently, and I would overanalyze everything. And now my motto is don't make simple complicated. But I used to always have 1,000 questions. It can be something as general as, oh, your outfit is so cute today. Oh, the one I had on yesterday was not cute. Oh, what's so special about today? Like, just say thank you. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Too much. I overanalyzed everything. I always thought that something or someone had some type of ulterior motives, or it was more than what it was supposed to be. Like, it was too much, honey. I was doing the most for no reason. I had to get out of my head. And that's what today's episode is about. Get out of your head. Stop overthinking it. I had a friend of mine a couple of weeks ago. He and I was talking, and it was something that he did. And he realized that at the moment, he was like, oh, God, I shouldn't have done that. And oh, my God. I was like, stop. Been there, done that. It's done and over with. Keep going. Move on. There's no need to dwell in that sinking place. Or in that place where you're upset. There's no need. Don't overanalyze it. Well, one person told me this thing and then somebody said something else. So which one could possibly be true? And should I do this? And wait, what if I do this? And how about if I do it like that? And then X over Y equals that. Too much. Stop. Literally, take that moment. Live in the moment. And just say, you know what? Okay, even if you did make a mistake. Yeah, okay, I made a mistake. Okay, cool. We're going to move on from it. But don't just sit there and dwell on it and figure out 1,000 different ways to make it right. No, just choose the best one. And then go with the flow. The way I think about living in your head is the episode, any episode. Have you guys ever seen the TV show Hoarders? I've only seen maybe one or two. It was not appealing to me. But my mother could have easily been on that show. When she first got sick, before we realized, what she was going through, I noticed stuff started piling up. Papers, receipts, old obituaries, just old kind of stuff that just had no meaning. And I was the same way, like, even now, I understand, like, receipts and tax documents. Important stuff, yeah, keep that as a 10-year record. But stuff that means nothing to you, no more. And we're going to talk about spiritual cleansing. That's on another episode as well. I may do it on the next one. I'm not sure yet. But on hoarders, in people's minds, those things are important. So I have to keep it. I can't throw it away. This is necessary. This is important. Well, this was cool 10 years ago. No, But they always have every excuse in the world of why not to get rid of it. Why are you holding on to something that means nothing? And if you ever watch an episode, oh my God, it's crazy. And people live like this. Now, I know it's just for TV, but like I said, I literally physically seen my mother go through it. We went through her house. We actually cleaned it out. Y'all, it took us about 2 weeks to physically clean. Some of it was back down memory lane. Even I sat there, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that this was a thing. I didn't know this was, but it's like, but why are you still holding on? Again, why are you still holding on to something that means nothing? Because in your head, in your mind, it has importance. It means something. It doesn't. Let it go. This is decades of stuff that you're holding on to. That you're in your head. Some of the stuff literally is just in your head. It's imaginary. Thinking people are against you or have ulterior motives or talking about you, don't like you, whatever. Who even told you that? Where did you get that idea? That's a you problem. Because you're in here constantly moving. It's like a machine. But the screws are loose. So everything is just rattling. But when you put it all together and you just think about it, when you think about you shouldn't have to overthink when it comes to you. And like I always say, what do you love about yourself? Even if it's something that you haven't quite grasped the reality of, there's still something special about you that you have to figure out and you have to find. You shouldn't be up here, oh God, what if it's my smile? Oh God, no, maybe it should be my eyes. Maybe it should be my lips. Maybe it's my personality. Maybe it's all those things that just makes you special. Another analogy, think about a flight. Flight can't go nowhere if it's too heavy. Let that sink in. Yeah, I paused for a reason. You cannot elevate to the next level if you have too much baggage. And as I always say and always state, how do you expect for someone else to love you if you do not love yourself first? You can't carry all that extra baggage with you onto the next flight or maybe your first flight. Think about it as being in love or a relationship. You care about somebody or you want to be with someone, but you got too much weighing you down. Don't nobody want to be around that. You can't carry all that excess baggage with you to the next flight. If you notice on flights now, if your bag too heavy, it's gonna cost. Let that sink in. You allowed one carry-on. And if you notice, the carry-on is the lightest package. It's the lightest bag. That should be you. You should be able to carry on without the load being so heavy. And again, I say you have to love yourself first before you can expect for anyone else to even know how to come close to loving you. So you gained a few pounds. So your hair fell out. So you missing a fingernail. So when I had my live a month ago, One of my Subbie Buddies came on and was like, well, what happens if I got a limp or I'm missing a leg? So, you're just a person with a limp. But that's not who you are. What else is it about you? You only want me to know you as the person that got a limp? Or the person who plays the violin, but he also got a limp? I mean, like, there has to be more to you besides the problems, the baggage that you see. And when you see all that excess baggage, when you get to the terminal and they tell you, you can't take all this on this flight, then baby, it's up to you to figure out what can stay and what goes. I mean, that's just common sense. Literally, what can stay and what can go. And as far as hoarding in your head is concerned, there's probably a lot of things about you that you need to let go in order for that flight to take off. Or sometimes that flight may be even to take off, but it can't reach the destination. Moving too slow, still too heavy, can't fly at top speed or capacity. So something's wrong on this flight that we're not able to reach a certain altitude. It's going to be a little bit slow getting to the destination, but we're going to get there. I know for me, like when I travel, I do pack like I'm never coming home. And then when I get to that certain location, I'm like, God darn it, now I want this, and this. And I don't have no room for anything else. So I just carry the necessities with me. And then I'm like, oh, I'm finna get something new. So I got to have room enough to receive. Okay. It's like having your favorite water bottle or cup or glass or whatever. It's yours, but eventually you're going to have to clean it in order to put a new beverage in it. I mean, do you see where I'm going? Like, I know it's 3 different analogies, but it all still makes sense. You cannot elevate to the next level. You cannot expect someone else to love all the parts of you if you don't love the parts of yourself. If you're still holding on to grudges, resentment, anger, bitterment, all that. Especially grudges. Yeah, that keyword forgiveness. That's the thing. I'm still working on that myself. But I couldn't allow that to hold me down. Like I told you guys before, like with my mother, it took a while for me to realize this, honey, is gorgeous. Whether it resembles certain bodies or whatever, that's not who I am. I may look like the person that I don't know, but that's not who I am. So I had to let that part go. I dropped that luggage off, leave that back there. So I can't keep holding on to that. It's like being angry or mad for the wrong reasons and you keep holding on to that. When you try to get into a relationship, what do you explode because somebody left the toilet seat up or whatever, however the situation may go. But the first thing that comes out of your mouth, well, because such and such used to do that, and that's how Mr. Wrong did it, and that's how Mrs. Right used to do it. But that's not them. So you can't bring that baggage and put it on somebody else's flight, chair, living room, couch, bedroom, heart. That's literally like trash day. You taking all your baggage, all your trash, and you dumping it onto someone else. Not knowing that they probably already have enough baggage as they own. So they really don't need yours. But here you come. Just dragging along. Bag later, you gonna miss your bus. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Them bags gonna be too expensive for you to carry with you. So then you're gonna have to decide what can stay and what can go. That's called being cleansed. Old things are passed away, but yet you have become new. That's going to be a deep conversation with yourself. Yes. What can stay and what can go? If you keep doing the same thing, baby, you're going to keep getting the same results. The same people. The same him. The same her. Because you keep doing the same thing. And again, I said on day one, it's your reflection. So the people that you attract, that's your reflection. If everybody comes to your flight, your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen with extra baggage, you have the right to say, not here. No. For my safety, so that I can elevate to another level, I cannot allow you to bring your baggage. You can't hoard in my spot. And you can go home and do whatever. But remember, I said it starts at home. It starts with you. I don't know who it is out there that needs to hear this, but your flight is too heavy. Your bags are too expensive. You're carrying a load that you're not supposed to have. It's time for you to do a cleanse. It's time for you to release some things. Let that ish go. Stop holding on to whomever did what, said what, or however they may have done you. Let that go. You're working on you. You don't have time to worry about nobody else. It's on you. But if you call yourself loving someone else, you can't bring self-hate, self-hurt, harmfulness, your mental capacity. You can't bring all that to someone else's plate, on somebody's flight. Can't. You can try. That flight ain't gonna go nowhere. You can go. The baggage gonna have to stay. But it's totally up to you. Is your life gonna be an episode of Hoarders where you're surrounded by mess? Then you should get tired of living like that. No one should live like that. In grief, in darkness, in sorrow, and bitterness, confusion. Like, because when you bring your baggage, around. Not all of us are looking like, wait, where you going with all that? Hold on. What's that? No, wait a minute. Too much. Team, too much. You can't bring all that in here. Now, some of it, maybe a small portion, because we can go through it together. I can help you go through this baggage and pick out what needs to stay and what needs to go. But you're not bringing all that in here. Not all of it. One bag at a time, maybe, but not all together. It's time for you to glow up. And again, I say you cannot. It's absolutely impossible for you to elevate to the next level if you're carrying too much baggage. You're not going to move. It's not going to succeed. It's not going to happen. So you might as well let that ish go. Work on you. And if you don't know how, start with the mirror. Start with the man or woman in the mirror. And then, if that doesn't help, baby, there's professionals out here. Seek, and ye shall find the help that you need to receive. TSA. All right, ma'am. What's in this bag? All right, sir. What's in this bag? What is very important to you that you have to take with you to this next destination? Rest of this, we're putting it in the trash. Think about it. That's basically all I got for you. So if you're going to stay around and continue to let life outgrow you with all this stuff that you're carrying and holding on to that you haven't released completely, you're never going to grow in life. But when you're willing and ready, think about what can stay and what can go. And then start decluttering. Start unpacking. Put one in one pile and one in the other. Hopefully that carry-on will be small enough where you can carry it to the next destination and sit back and chill and have absolutely no worries in the world. But if you notice that you're walking hunched over, sad, bags under your eyes, you're always crying, you're mad, you're triggered, you gotta let that go. So again, I don't know who this message is for, but I just felt compelled to come on and tell you, you have been served the eviction papers. This is your eviction notice. You're served. You may now vacate the premises. Until next time, I love everything about you, and so should you.